of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Bucs and the Titans, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a good matchup here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Tennessee Titans. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does. And you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Kenyon Barner to take it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tampa Bay's offense set to take the field. And, of course, at quarterback, 23-year veteran who's had a Hall of Fame career several times over, the great Tom Brady.
For 1 month, many people thought they'd seen the end of the greatest quarterback career in league history. Of course, there were others who expected Tom Brady to come back, and he did so 40 days later for a 23rd NFL season. Leading the league in completions, yards, and touchdowns at age 44. He showed that he's as good as ever. But, of course, losing in the divisional round, not the way he wanted to go out in his final game. For TB12, it's Lombardi trophies or bust.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run it here with Bernard. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back to back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Brady again. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So they'll likely get a few more drives before we see the second team, but a good start for the first unit with 3 points.
Yeah, good start, and now they want to see them build on it because you're exactly right. They'll get a few more drives at this stage of the preseason. Can they continue to evolve and add to what we just saw in the first drive?
Cannon now elects to bring this out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here come the Titans for their first possession on offense, and leading them out in his 4th season with the team, 10th overall in the NFL, Ryan Tannehill.
There were a few eyebrows raised when Tennessee took Malik Willis in the 3rd round this year, but rest assured, Ryan Tannehill is still the man in Tennessee after leading the Titans to the top seed in the AFC last season. His 12 wins were the most he's posted in 9 seasons as an NFL. And he's only the 3rd quarterback to lead the Titans to 3 playoff appearances in the NFL, joining Steve McNair and Warren Moon.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Defense.
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Running the slant, that's Robert Woods. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. Give them 18 on the play.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Henry again on 2nd down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Tannehill now to throw. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. And break, the tight end's got it. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down. Brady going to throw. And this one is incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. This is caught. It's Woods. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. They'll begin here with Bernard. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Play action. Now it's Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And he completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a carry for Bernard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason. They've left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter. I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Now Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bucs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if...
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead grows to 10-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Tannehill.
He gets this one to Burks. Finding space at the 40.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. Here we go, here we go.
Tannehill on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Woods.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And brought in downfield by Burks.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now Tannehill.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The CD, as we look at this draft class, this offense received quite a bit of help this past April. It's a group very focused on this side of the ball, particularly when you look at those early picks.
Yeah, when you look at the top of the board, it's pretty clear they wanted an immediate impact player for their offense in the 1st round, and they got him. Beyond that, I like how they kept adding to that unit in the rounds that followed. Those other picks, they may not all be the same type of day-one difference makers, but coach them up, and they could make a difference down the road.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Bullett's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success is you score touchdowns on those drives. That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, They haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Here's Bernard.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
On play action, now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Now Bernard. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Brady. On the screen, Bernard.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. To throw is Brady. He completes it right side to White. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 17 yards out.
And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Extra point try now for Succop. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action, it's Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
So the Titans are forced to punt as Brett Kern is on to do the honors. A little juke. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. they're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Up the middle they go. Bernard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On first down, Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Brady to throw again. Caught by Jones.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Second and 5.
Throwing now is Brady. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Brady. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Suckup now, set to kick it off following the made field goal.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise.
Tannehill intercepted again.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football, and I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. So after the INT, it's Brady. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Gage as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Succop. And the route is on here in this first half. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. And meanwhile, for the Titans, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit. These two coaching staffs are likely using this game as their dress rehearsal for the regular season. So some final adjustments being made. And for the call of the second half, we send it back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2
from the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
They'll run with a veteran. It's Dontrell Hilliard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll run again with Hilliard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Let's go now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Willis on 3rd down.
Open man there is Malone.
And he will have a Titans first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And the Bucs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Walker there on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Here's Keyshawn Vaughn, who grew up in Nashville and went to Vanderbilt. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He gets this one to Johnson. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here.
Well, following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Ross Cockrell.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Trask.
And Brate, the tight end's got it.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Trask. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
To throw is Trask.
And that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Scotty Miller,
37 yards.
And the Buccaneers have opened the lead up to 30.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Things, unfortunately, continuing to implode here. The interception he threw on the previous drive, of course, led to the touchdown. And that deficit widening a little bit further. 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Second down, here's Willis.
To the right side, and he's got more complete.
On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big play that time for the Titans. 49 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Wilkins. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Now Willis. That's into the hands of Fitzpatrick. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Here's Hilliard. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And they'll run again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Willis on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been in a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
1st down throw for Trask. This one taken in by Otten. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On the draw, it's Vaughn. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Trask. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Trask now off the play fake. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Trask. He's got Otten. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Staying on the ground with Vaughn. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Brate has it over the middle. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Working out of the gun. Here's Trask.
He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Complete to Rashad White. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Throwing. Trask.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Buccaneers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth.
The kick is good.
Extra point put through by Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Willis on third down.
And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Open man is Fitzpatrick.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
That's good for Tennessee Titans.
Willis looking to throw on first down.
And that'll be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a dump off here complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Again, Willis to throw. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards.
And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Trask, 3rd and 2.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
This is brought in at the 21.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On the run, this is Hilliard. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll run. It's Hilliard. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dontrell Hilliard. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Trask. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
On first down, Willis.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Malone.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Willis. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Willis, gotta have this one.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handle